Children in care deserve.
Bernadette Smith isn't just the opposition critic for child welfare. She used to be a client. Today, that meant calling out the minister responsible for child welfare after explosive allegations against a foster care operator.
This minister still hasn't answered my question.
For 8 years, Manitoba's Dakota Ojibwe Child and Family Services sent high-risk, high-needs children to a private service provider called Specialized Foster Homes in Brandon. But 2 years ago, the agreement fell apart. The reasons now clear. In new court filings, the Indigenous Family Service Agency alleges specialized foster homes let children in their care engage in illegal activities and do drugs, let staff who were subjects of abuse allegations provide care, engaged in inappropriate discipline procedures, and failed to ensure appropriate criminal records, child abuse registry, and prior contact checks have been conducted.
If these allegations are proven to be true, it's troubling.
Also troubling to Smith, there have been at least 5 provincial investigations into that foster home operator since 2014, and one by the Manitoba Children's Advocate. Yet none of the findings have been made public.
Well, what is the point then?
First Nations family advocate Cora Morgan worries the blanket of privacy around the investigations keeps the public in the dark about the problems in the system.
Mainstream society needs to know because, I want to believe in the days of residential school, mainstream society wasn't aware of what was happening to these children.
For its part, Specialized Foster Home says the first priority for us and our teams has always been the safety and well-being of the children. Its owner continues to provide other services for vulnerable kids, including temporary places of safety for children in crisis. In fact, it received more than $1.5 million from the province last year. Which brings us back to Manitoba's question period.
Why is this minister continuing to pay someone accused of putting kids at risk?
Protecting vulnerable children is something that we take very seriously.
As proof, the Minister of Families produced this letter sent 2 years ago to the Children's Advocate, demanding it look into what happened at those foster homes. The minister said that resulted in recommendations and the concerns are being addressed. But like the reports before it, the details will not be made public. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Winnipeg.
There's one more thing I want to show you about all this. There are about 11,000 children in foster care right now in Manitoba. That's almost double what it was 10 years ago. And 90% of those kids are Indigenous.